Hey, Sunday School family. Welcome to another episode of Sunday School with Angelic. I have missed you. I'm so happy to be here, and I am sure that you all are. The title of today's story is Aseda and the Almost Honest Post. Yes, I know. Sometimes we're not very honest. We would say, well, we are almost honest, and I think that's what Aseda did in today's story. So let's get into it. Remember, these stories are for you to pick a lesson from so that you can apply it in your everyday life. Now, Aseda is a young girl of about 10 years old. She enjoys playing with her phone, and her new favorite pastime is social media, like you can imagine. One day, Aseda is busy typing something on her phone. Her brother Kobe strolls in, eating roasted groundnut, happily, excitedly, with no care at all in the world. Kobe asks, "What you doing? TikTok dance, posting more jollof pics?" Aseda gives him a glare. "No, I'm posting about the fundraiser we did at school, Clean Water for Ghana." Kobe responds, "Ooh, that's nice. How much did you donate?" Aseda now has a sheepish look on her face. 10 cedis. Kobe squints at her screen. "So why does your post say, 'So grateful I could give big today,' big in capital letters, with 3 money bag emojis?" Aseda begins to scratch her head. It's for inspiration, vibes, encouragement. Don't you know what's up?" Kobe looks at her with a questioning look on his face. "It looks like you donated 1,000 cedis with that social media post. You are basically Ananias with Wi-Fi." Aseda freezes like she has been spiritually slapped. Ananias? The next day was Sunday, and Aseda and Kobe made it in time for church and were sitting in the Sunday school classroom with their other friends. The kids are all gathered there, mostly alert, and Kobe is smirking at Aseda. Why? Because today's lesson, like they had been informed last week, was about Ananias and Sapphira and honesty. The Sunday school teacher, Angelic, walks in, asks how the kids are doing, and launches into her story about Ananias and Sapphira. Hello, children. I am so happy you are all here at church this Sunday. Our story for today is from Acts chapter 5, verse 1 to 10, and we are talking about 2 people, Ananias and Sapphira. They sold land and pretended to give all the money to the church, but they secretly kept some and lied about it. One kid responded, That's not that bad." Sunday school teacher Angelic gave a very gentle smile. "Well, it wasn't the money. That was theirs to give. The problem was lying to look good. They wanted people to think they were super generous, but it was fake." Aseda sat down quietly and thought to herself, fake posts, fake generosity. Angelic went on, "God doesn't want us to pretend. He wants us to be real, because He sees the truth anyway. We cannot hide what we have done or who we are from Him." Kobe leans over to Angelic casually and says with a smirk on his face, "So, if someone posts about giving big but only gives 10 cedis?" Angelic turns around slowly to look at Kobe and angelic. Then that someone might need to say a prayer, ask for forgiveness, and maybe edit their post a little bit. So, Aseda was given some food for thought that day. Later that night, as she was sitting at her desk in her room, she pulled up her social media post again. Then she starts typing. Hey friends, I donated 10 cedis to our school's water project today. It's not huge, but it's from my heart. Every little bit counts. She hits post, then takes in a deep breath. No filters, no flexing, just real. Like I'm not trying to trick Jesus, Aseda said to herself. The next morning, Kobe walked into her room and looks at her post. Only 9 likes, he says. Aseda responds, but one came from Madam Ikea. She said she's proud of me. Kobe shrugs and responds, well, I think that's better than 900 likes from strangers about your fake money bags emoji. So, my dear friends, God doesn't ask us to impress people, just to be honest. Even small things matter when they come from a real heart. Be truthful, be humble, and never try to fake it with God, like Ananias and Sapphira. The property they sold was theirs. The money was theirs. If they didn't give all away, they needed to admit the truth. But to pretend to be super generous just to look good to everyone did not end well for them. Let's learn to be truthful, to be sincere, not just for social media likes, but because the Lord is watching and others are watching too. We are children of God. Let's set a good example in a generation of fakeness. You have not lied to people but to God. Acts chapter 5 verse 4. You have not lied to people but to God. Acts chapter 5 verse 4. Let's remember this as we go through our week. Thank you, my dear ones, for joining me on this episode. And I wish you all a lovely, truthful week. Don't forget to like this video and ask your friends to subscribe. Bye.